What happened? What did your mum think?
She never actually got over it, I don't think.
What, which one? She never got over that one?
I haven't changed that much, come on.
Well, usually when we show pictures on a photo, we show pictures of people in the 70s, and then you don't recognise them from then, but you obviously...
With a beetle cut in them.
If we had shown you a picture from you in the 70s, you wouldn't look that different.
No, I wouldn't.
So we had to show one from whenever that was.
Similar for ages.
When was this?
A
while back.
It wasn't in the 70s anyway.
So what happened? What prompted you to go for this look?
Well, originally, of course, I was in the move, and the lead singer, Carl Wayne, left, and everybody pointed to me because I was the songwriter to become the lead singer. And we were doing the old grey whistle test, and I'd had a jacket made in sort of triangular shaped bits, and I looked in the mirror. Everybody had gone to the bar, which is unusual for me. I'm usually first in, and I looked at myself in the mirror and thought, well, there's something missing really. I put the jacket on, and then I combed my hair out all sort of wild, and I got some makeup from the makeup department and made my face up to look like the jacket, and that's how it all started. And then when we formed Wizzard a few years later on, I thought it would have been a shame to let that sort of image go because we only used it for a couple of months.
So you must have been one of the first people with like the glam rock look.
I would have thought so, yeah.
Who else had a lot of makeup? No one at all. I can't think of anyone before.
Daniel LaRue.
The cameraman laughed. That's a very bad sign.
Sorry, it's a bit early for me.
Well, anyway, what we'll do is later on. Can you come over here, John? Can you come over here? Later on, we'll join you and we'll talk about Roy's musical career rather than just the look, which is very important. So we'll see you in about 20 minutes and we'll talk about Christmas hits of the past. Bye-bye.
See you when I wake up.
Well, I'm not with this bloke, am I? Because he recorded the frog song and I'm never going to forgive him for that. And I'm actually with this man. I'm with Roy Wood. You probably saw us earlier. And I was going to talk to you a little bit about Wizzard, because we glossed over the move, but most people watching the show will know the move best because that was the first single we ever played on Radio 1, Flowers in the Rain.
That's right, yeah.
And I always thought that was your most famous single, but it wasn't the biggest hit.
Well, Blackberry Way was the #1 that we had. In fact, after Flowers in the Rain was played on Radio 1, I spoke to Tony Blackburn. There was a do at some point, and we were speaking about this. And apparently it was pure accident because they hadn't sorted the records out properly for him, and he was on, and he just dived for the nearest record, and he just happened to be out. It was pure luck. And
then when did Wizzard split up? What, 70? Not Wizzard, the move split up about 70.
Well, we sort of merged into ELO around about 71ish, about 70, 71 when we get ELO together, and then I got Wizzard together in around about 1972.
And Wizzard best known for I Wish It Could Be Christmas.
Probably, yeah.
Every day.
The Christmas song, yeah. We recorded that actually in the summer, and we hadn't got a clue at the time that Slade were doing one as well. And
they probably did it afterwards, didn't they?
Well, I don't know.
They recorded it in the summer.
Everybody kept the cards close to the chest at that particular time, and we had the studio decked out with lights and trimmings and all that sort of stuff. And we had, where we actually recorded, we had some big fans set up with blue lights to make it feel really cold. And we went in and did all the vocals with overcoats on and bobble hats and scarves.
So like reindeer in there. Crackers.
One of them jobs, yeah. And we actually went for a break for something to eat around about 5:30, and it was like coming out of the cinema on a Saturday morning. Bright sunshine. And
then suddenly you have to go back in to do Christmas again.
And
that's been a hit 3 times now. I've been in the top 5, is it? Or
yeah,
top
actually,
10 3 times.
Yeah, it has. Most people think that it's released every single year, but it's not. I know Slade's one comes out every year, but EMI unfortunately don't release mine every year. But it gets played a lot.
Yeah, so it's not going to be reissued this year.
I doubt it. They put it on an album now. That's the Virgin one now. It's Christmas, and as far as I know, they're not actually going to release it as a single again.
Wasn't there like a temptation to record a new Christmas single every year?
Well, actually, a few years later, I did do. I recorded a song called "Sing Out the Old, Bring In the New," and.
A New Year's Eve song.
A New Year's Eve one, and Radio 1 would just playing the old one, and they wouldn't play the new one. It's just like bashing your head against the wall, really.
Well, we'll come back later on, and we'll talk to you exactly about what you've been doing since
okay, mate.
Those golden days. We'll see you in about 20 minutes. Me and Roy Wood.
See you later.
Bye, mate. Roy Wood, as you might well be able to see from all these gold and silver discs, and I'm afraid we haven't had a chance to mention all of your many, many hits, over 30 top 30 hits.
Yeah, a few, yeah.
Which is like an incredible feat, and more than virtually everyone, I should imagine.
More than most people realise, I think. Really.
Yeah, more than anyone that's currently in the charts, I should think.
Yeah, I hope so.
And that's why you have got an absolutely gorgeous house. I mean, I've got one of these. Most people have got one of these nowadays in their bedroom. But I wanted to mention the pink sink because my producer fell in love with your big, not sink, bath.
Yeah,
It's a
the big
massive,
sink.
your nice big pink sink.
Yeah.
And it is an incredible house. Well, what have you been doing since... so I'm just rambling on about what a lovely house you've got. I'm so jealous. What have you been doing since Wizzard split up in 75 or 6 or whenever it was?
1775. Well, I went on to do a lot of solo stuff. I did some solo albums and had.
You had a lot of hits solo while you were with Wizzard, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I had a few, yeah. And since then, I've become mainly involved in the recording side of it, like engineering and producing and all that sort of stuff. And I've been doing some stuff for TV, incidental music and all that.
Is this all really necessary when you're doing...
yeah, well, a lot of it is, yeah.
Like if I said to you, what does that do? You'd know, would you?
Yeah. That's the on-off switch, that's on. That's on, look.
And have you been performing since
Yeah,
then?
well, I started to get a bit claustrophobic in the studio, and someone asked me to do a charity gig at the NEC in Birmingham. This was for Bernardo's about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I got a 12-piece band together for that, and we went down, really well. And ever since then, people have been phoning me up to go and do some more gigs, and we thought, well, we'll try it out because it's very difficult to make a 12-piece band actually make money on the road. As you know, it's expensive to put on the road. But we're going to fill the water over Christmas. We're doing about half a dozen gigs, and then in the new year, we've been offered a theatre to finishing up at the Palladium, which will be quite all right, different for me.
And that must have been very true to your original dream. Setting up ELO was like one of the first of...
Yeah, I like big groups. I like groups with a lot of people in. In fact, if we can't make this play, I probably wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it with like a small band again.
Yeah. So where are you going to be playing? You playing over Christmas?
Yeah, we're doing the Birmingham Repertory Theatre in December on the 13th, and we're doing a couple of gigs at the Town and Country Club with Squeeze on the, I think it's 20th and 21st.
Well, best of luck. And so we've got to go now.
Sorry about that. Bye then.
We could have chatted for a long time. Best of luck.
All the way to Shropshire, and you're going
I'm
already?
sure a lot of people will be singing at least one of your songs.
Yeah,
Very soon.
Good lad.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
See you Monday. Bye.
See ya.